Financial year 2022-23, 2.5% of GDP loss. Reason: accidents and natural disaster. लास्ट 5 years में आग से बचने का नारा होते हुए भी नारा बेकार। 3 गुना ज्यादा आग की दुर्घटनाएं बढ़ी। साधारण बीमा कंपनी को अप्रॉक्सीमेट 32,000 करोड़ का लॉस।
Insurance is a very big and good tool to minimize your risk.
नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपका होस्ट और दोस्त अमित भार्गव और आप देख रहे हैं हमारा चैनल ये भी बोलता है लव लिव लाभ। दोस्तों, आज हम आ गए हैं इंश्योरेंस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया, कॉलेज ऑफ इंश्योरेंस, जहां पे हो रहा है सेमिनार ऑन सेफ्टी लेसन्स एंड प्रॉपर इंश्योरेंस मैनेजमेंट फॉर प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ बॉटम लाइन, जिसके स्पॉन्सर्स हैं सालसर सर्विसेज इंश्योरेंस ब्रोकर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, नेशनल इंश्योरेंस कंपनी लिमिटेड और नॉलेज पार्टनर हैं कॉलेज ऑफ इंश्योरेंस कोलकाता। और इस सेमिनार को ऑर्गेनाइज किया है रिस्क कंट्रोल कंसल्टेंसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने। आज हम बात करेंगे रिस्क मैनेजमेंट की। द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस सेमिनार इज टू फाइंड अ वे आउट हाउ बाय रिस्क मैनेजमेंट लॉस बाय unexpected accidents and growing natural disaster can be minimized and eliminated, as also more than 50,000 crores of fixed assets and large number of lives. The seminar was attended offline and online from all over the part of India and Nepal.
The industry which was losing, you have turned over, you have made a profit for national insurance company. Thank you very much, sir.
The program started with welcome speech of Mr. Falguni Purkasta, who explained the theme of seminar.
Mr. Naik, he was the man who said you go ahead with this particular. Mr. T. Babu Paul is present, Executive Director of National Insurance Company Limited.
So friends, let's get some feedback from Mr. T. Babu Paul, Executive Director, National Insurance Company Limited. Sir, when all insurance companies are yet to see profit in their balance sheet, how your company had made profit?
Thank you for the question. Actually, last 3-4 years, that is right from the time the COVID started, the insurance industry has been losing, especially the government-owned insurance company, because of large number of claims of COVID treatment. After that, in 22-23, we decided that if we keep on losing money, the business can't survive. So we have to be careful. So we did two-pronged approach. One was the risk selection. That is, we identified certain loss-making areas and we did a deliberate exiting from those areas, those accounts. And second was repricing, because the price was not adequate. Price was not sufficient to service a claim. So we had to increase price, communicate to the customers, communicate to the market, and then we also did sort of claims management where we tried avoiding frauds, avoiding escalations, exaggerations. So it was a multi-pronged approach that by which we were able to reduce our losses and make a very nominal profit. But then the journey has just begun, because for insurance companies, profit is not something which you can make till the last day of the risk cover, because the accidents can happen even on the last day. So it's a journey which we have well begun. So hopefully in the next 6 months or by this year end, we should still be in profit.
Sir, what is your suggestion to improve insurance penetration rate?
Insurance is still not a priority for the Indians, because we have still not got into that level of financial literacy or the disposable income so that people can go and buy insurance. But especially after COVID, there is a lot of awareness of insurance, because COVID upset all our plans. COVID, the first of all, hospitals were not available, beds were not available, medicines were not available, and even if they were available, the money was not there. So after the COVID, there has been a lot of insurance awareness that has come into the Indian general public. But what I would also suggest is that as a part of financial literacy, this should be taught at the school level or college level, that how you protect your assets, what is the risk you are exposed to, what are the insurance policies that you require, your insurance for your home, healthcare insurance, and some are mandatory, like insurance for vehicles are mandatory, so people take. But health insurance is not mandatory, personal accident insurance is not mandatory. A small cyber policies are now becoming popular because there are a lot of cyber frauds happening. So there are policies to take care of such frauds also. So it is basically the financial literacy and the awareness should increase. It's increasing, definitely it's increasing, but there is still, because of India's large population, there are a lot of people who are still not aware of this. So the industry bodies are also taking a lot of initiatives. The General Insurance Council, which is an apex body of all the general insurers in the country, we are coming out with a public awareness campaign, which will be in print media, in social media, in visual media, on the financial literacy, on improving the trust level, improving and reducing the mis-selling, so that the public is generally aware what are the insurance products, what are the protection offered by them, what are the basic things that they should take care while they buy, while they make a claim. So this campaign will start soon, and I think with this campaign there will be a lot of improvement in the awareness, and that awareness will lead to better insurance penetration.
Can we really improve loss ratio?
See, loss ratios can be improved. See, loss ratio is a product of both the accidents, the pricing, and the cost of a claim. The products have to be priced adequately. That is one major thing. Another second thing is that we should, to the extent possible, avoid fraud and avoid abuses of the policies, because this could be anywhere between 5 to 10%, sometimes 15%, where there are organized rackets going on to defraud the insurance company by making a false claim, by exaggerating a claim. So if this is reduced, then the products can be priced competitively, and if the products can be priced competitively, there will be a lot of people who will be willing to buy these products, and there will also be a trust. The insurance company also will be able to settle claims fairly and quickly. So this will develop a trust between the insuring public, the general customers, as well as the insurance companies. So these are some of the methods to improve.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure.
So friends, we also got opportunity to get some feedback from Shri Arvind Kumar Khetanji, CEO of Sarasa Services Insurance Broker Private Limited. Sir, how will you explain the science of risk management, as the seminar is all about risk transfer and safety?
You asked me a very broad question, but I will try to answer to you very simply. Risk management is basically how do we minimize the risk in any industry or in any field. Whatever business is done, there's always a risk associated with that. So risk management is how we can minimize that risk so it will not affect the continuity of any business. As far as this seminar is concerned, since we are insurance brokers and we are dealing with insurance, this seminar will explain how risk can be minimized as taking the help of insurance and reducing it. Now, any risk can be managed in two broad ways. One is by transferring it on someone. The other is by retaining it with you, but use certain tools so that risk becomes minimized. This is what is. So the first thing is you take insurance you transfer the risk to the insurance company, and that gets out of your system. The risk gets out of the system. The other is, say, what controls or improvements you need to do in your business to see that the risk is minimized. So, as a very simple example, say, how do you reduce the risk of fire? Good housekeeping, having a good firefighting system, having a very good response system if there's an emergency of a fire or anything like that. So like that, there are many ways you can reduce the risk in any plant. This is fire. Supposing we talk about machinery breakdown. There are huge transformers, generators, there are many equipments which get heated up. So there are certain things that the client within his premises need to see that the risk of a fire from a transformer is minimized. So that if they do that, the risk will automatically come down. So this is basically what it is. Now on the insurance part, it's not so simple. There are many things that need to be done when an insurance policy is taken by any client or any person. There are some basic policies and there are a lot of add-on things that you need to take within that policy to see that the risk comes down. If that is done properly, I would say it's good risk management.
What new challenges you are witnessing in the area of risk management?
See, as I was just giving you the example in the last question, say 20 years back, the challenge was in risk of fire, of act of God perils. You have a flood, you have an inundation, heavy rainfall. Then it started with machinery breakdown losses. Continued with loss of profit. But today the landscape is changing. Now the biggest, as I said, the challenges are in anything related to a computer transaction or a mobile transaction. And this is where the ecosystem in our country is actually not prepared for it. I think a lot more needs to be done by insurers, by the government to create a much more robust infrastructure so these things don't continue in this fashion. There are huge losses happening because of cyber fraud, and you go to the police, they don't have the wherewithal to actually handle this. It's not that they don't want to do it, but it's become very difficult. So I think this is the changing of risk from the fire to cyber. Maybe after 10 years something new will come up. So every decade you can say the risk pattern changes and we all need to keep up with it. As a broker, we also try to keep up with this. But it's very difficult to actually explain and convince the person that we are talking to that this risk is actually there.
Thank you so much. According to accident theory, 98% of accidents are due to unsafe acts and unsafe conditions. Out of this, 88% are due to unsafe acts. Dr. Mridula Purkasta, an eminent doctor, explained health reasons behind unsafe acts. Ma'am, what is the effect of mental stress on health and ultimately on causing accidents?
Yeah, coming to mental disorders, the commonest are, and if it is associated with stress or burnout, then of course there is a risk of accident like stress and anxiety. Stress is a lot of pressure on your brain or your body. Then anxiety is worry, fear, uneasiness, that may be due to stress. So whenever anybody is stressed, uh, his brain also doesn't work properly. At workplace, almost 1 in 10 persons are suffering from some form of mental disorder, and there is due to this brain dysfunction, there is a problem with the coordination, judgment, reasoning. And at times a person may not follow all the safety measures or safety procedures, or may take some risk also. Due to this mental disorders, there are certain behavioral problems which may lead to accident, like fatigue or memory lapses. If somebody is doing some procedure and forgets one step, which is very important for that particular procedure, so that creates a problem. Or he presses wrong button, or he cannot judge a situation, or maybe a person is very much disturbed, distracted, and under these circumstances there are high chances of injuries and accidents.
Ma'am, can you suggest some preventive measures to reduce accidents rated caused by health issues?
Yeah, first and foremost, I will say every person at the workplace should have annual health checkup along with the medications. And second is PPE kit, personal protective equipment at workplace. So that avoids accidents, as well as it gives protection to the health, in the sense one can avoid this touch with the irritants, or avoid fumes and dust and all that. And then rest of the things, as factory or in workplaces, practice like safety training. Everybody must know what are the safety procedures which one should follow while working. Regular safety measures, safety concern, audits, all these things whichever companies must follow, and accident-free area to work with. So that's how we can control accidents.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, let's get some feedback from Mr. Basan Kumar Naik ji, Principal, College of Insurance, Kolkata.
In today's seminar, all the speeches of the speakers, what is your impression about the theme of today's seminar?
It's a really relevant and most interesting topic. You chose on safety, which is very crucial and basic to every human being as well as business or manufacturing. So safety, apart from that, is the risk management, how to manage the entire risk around us, how to finally arrange for an insurance policy for the risks that you cannot manage, which may unfortunately may come due to, is a wonderful mechanism that how rightly to choose a right insurance policy, besides taking all risk management measures for any organization or for any business out.
And what is your advice to industry now?
As regards industry, about, I'm not talking of insurance industry in particular.
No, I am saying manufacturing.
Insurance industry is dependent upon rest other industries in our country or even abroad, because insurance industry will thrive provided other rest all other industries and even the individuals that take care of themselves by protecting themselves in various means, being risk conscious, and any loss is a national loss. Any loss is a tragic, whether it is loss of life or it is property loss. So we must remain self-reliant by taking right insurance covers.
Thank you very much, sir.
In today's seminar, the large number of participants visualize that together we can assist to save national loss. Take safety and insurance in right spirit. दोस्तों, ये था हमारा आज का सेफ्टी लेसन. आप देखते रहिए एबी बोलता है. लव, लिव, लाफ. स्वस्थ रहो, मस्त रहो, खुश रहो. एबी का चैनल लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. टेक केयर. बाय बाय. During discussion, it was observed by Mr. T. Baupal that flood as an outcome of release of water from dam is a man-made flood.